Hey everyone, Nitesh this side. Hope you are doing good. So let's start with the question. So the question is backspace string compare. Okay. So you are given two string S and T. You have to return true if they are equal when both are typed into empty text editor. Okay. So slash means a backspace character. Okay. So you are given a two string S and T and there is a backslash character. So you have to compare two string whether they are equal or not. If they are equal, you just have to return true. Otherwise, you just have to return false. Note that after the backspacing and empty text, the text will continue empty. Okay. So let's understand with an example. Okay. So let's take this example. So we have this AB slash hash C in string S and this T equal to. Okay. So we can compare from start also, like we can start from here and comparing it. Okay. Similarly, we can compare it from last also. So why I was thinking to go from the last, because this slash means hash means sorry, a backspace. Okay. So if we start from the start from zeroth index, when we reach to this index, we have to come to the previous index, which we already iterated. Okay. But if we go from right side, okay, so we will, like, we haven't encountered the basically the backspace. Okay, so when we compare from this, we come at this position, so we can easily remove this because we haven't iterated again. So we will start from the right. Okay, so we will start from right. So we have this string a b hash c, and we have t equal to a d hash c. Okay, we will start from here and we will see, like, we will take 2 pointers, so we will compare from here. If the characters are matching, we'll go further, otherwise we just return false. Okay, so as you can see, this is matching, so we will comment here and we will comment here. Now the hash encounter, so whenever hash encounter, we will come at this position. Similarly, this also hash, so we will come at this position. Okay, and now hash means it's basically skipping this element. Okay, so we will skip this and we come at this position, and this hash means, like, hash is basically a backspace, so we will remove this character, so we come at this position, and now I can see both characters are equal, so we just, and after this we come out of the loop, so we can say it is a, like, equal string. Okay, let's take this example. So we have s equal to a b hash hash. Okay, and we have t equal to c hash d hash. Okay, so similarly we will start from here and we will start from here. So whenever we encounter a hash, we will go at this position and we need to remove the backspace. Okay, so this time we are, let's say, like, you can imagine this is a backspace. Okay, so this time we have pressed two backspaces, okay, together. So what we will do, we will skip this also and we will skip this also, so we will come at this position for s. Okay, so s is pointing at -1 if you go with the indexing. Similarly, we will come at here. You can see this is one slash, so you will come at here and you have to remove this, so you will come at this position. Similarly, you encounter again a backspace, so you will skip this and you will also come at this position. Okay, so these both string become empty and this is also empty, so we can just return true for this also. Okay, if you can see for this case, we have a slash c, we have b. We will compare from last. As you can see, both characters are not matching, so we just return false from here. I hope question is clear to you. Let's see how we can approach the question. Okay, so what is the first approach that we can use is, like, what we will do, we will remove the hash and remove the recent character to it. Okay, so if it is like a b hash c, we can make this string as a c only, because these will be removed, these two. Okay, similarly, if it is like a b hash hash, then you have to basically remove the two character from, like, you have to press two backspace, so you will remove it and this will become empty. Okay, now you will take a new string to store the new result. Okay, so that will take a extra space, so let's see how we can solve in the order of one space. Okay, so what we will do, instead of creating a new string, we will just take two variables. Okay, so let's take an example. So we have s equal to a b hash hash, and we have t equal to your c hash d hash. Okay, we'll start from here. and we'll take two extra variable. We'll take a skip s equal to 0 and skip t. How many character we have to skip? Okay. So whenever we encounter a hash, what we will do? We will decrement the pointer and we will also update our skip s. This time we are encountering s, so we will increase it by 1. Okay. Now we again encounter a hash. We will come here and we will increase our skip s also. Now when your character is not hash, you will check, like before comparing the characters, you will also check whether your skip character is greater than 0. You can see it is greater than 0. So what we will do, we will skip this character, we will come at this position and we will make this as 1. Okay. Now again, before comparing with this, we will first check whether the skip character is greater than 0. So we will skip it. So we'll come at this position and now this will become 0. Okay. Now this is pointing at this index and there is no character. Okay. Now we will do for the t also. So we can see this is hash. So we increment our skip t and we come at this position. Now you can see this is not hash. This character is not hash. So we need to compare. Like before comparing, we need to check whether the skip t is greater than 0. You can see it is greater than 0. So we will skip it. Okay. We come at here. We again encounter a hash and this will come 0. So now we come at this position. This again a hash. So we will increment it and we will move further. Now you can see this is not a hash. We need to check whether skip t is greater than 0. Yes, it is greater than 0. So we will come at here and we will just do. Okay. Now you can see both are empty. So this will become a, like we will just return a true. Okay. I hope the approach is clear to you. Let's write the code for this. So what we need is we'll take two variables, skip s equal to 0 and skip t equal to 0. Okay. We'll take two pointers which will be start from end, basically s dot length -1 and j equal to t dot length -1. Okay. So we'll loop over while I is greater equal to 0 or j, because in the question it's not mentioned like they both have same length. Okay, so it might be they have different lengths also. So what we need to check whether the current character is hash or not. So how we will check it? So first we'll check for s s string. Similarly, we will check for t string also. So we will check while I is greater than 0. We will check if your current character is equal to hash. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to increment your skip s. Sorry, why? Okay, yeah. Skip s you will increment and you will decrement your pointer. Okay. Now let's say the current character is not hash. What you have to do? You have to basically check if your skip s is greater than 0. Okay. If your skip s is greater than 0, you have to decrement skip s also and you have to decrement your pointer also. Okay. Now let's say your current character is also not hash and your skip s is also 0. So what you will do is just break from here. You don't have to move further. Okay. So this we have done for the s string. Similarly, we have to do for the t also. So let me just write down. So if your t dot char at j is equal to hash, okay, you will increment skip of t plus plus and you will decrement j minus minus. Similarly, you check if skip of t is greater than 0 and you will just decrement it and you will also decrement your jth pointer, else you just have to break it. Okay. Now you have done the, like you have take the pointer to comparing. Okay, so now we have to compare the characters. We have removed the backslash, whatever the recent backslash will come. We will check, okay, if s dot char at I is not equal to s, basically t dot char at j, we just return false. Because if character is not matching, no need to check for further rest of the string. Okay, we just return false. And we have to add like for this. Might be I will become -1 or j will become -1, so it will give a null pointer exception. Okay, out of index, it will give the exception. And there will be one more condition. Let's say your it's like character is not matching, but it's indexing, like one of the indexing become -1, or let's say, so it will be like this only. So if one of them become -1, what you have to do, you just need to check if I greater than 0 is not equal to j greater equal to 0. Okay, so let's say like j become -1 or I become -1, then also you don't have to check, you just return false. Okay, rest finally you just uh, return the true. Okay, I think we have covered all the cases. Let's run it. Okay, one thing I skip it. After this, like if both condition are not true, you just have to do I minus minus and j minus minus to check for the further string. Okay, so let's run it. So this is accepted. Let's submit it. Yeah, our code is submitted. The time complexity is, you can see, like we are doing a while loop and inside there is a while loop, but they are pointing to the same pointer. So it's a order of n, like whichever s or t, whichever is bigger, and space is a constant space. Yeah, hope you like it. Thank you for watching video, and do join the Telegram group if you have any doubt and any concern. Thank you.